cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. And now we're colors pouring out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings. Just to count your rings. Just to count your rings.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty south, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. This is a team that comes into the game wishing there was more on the line, but the reality is they're just playing out the string at this point. Still, despite their disappointing season, you can be sure they'll be giving it their all here. It's the Vikings going up against the Jaguars. With that, let's head up the road to Jacksonville, Florida. Standing by are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Minnesota Vikings and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. But good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who's that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Now look at the starting unit, and here's to you, Mr. Robinson.
Oh, I like that one. Allen Robinson, I loved coming out of Penn State. Everyone kept telling me he's not fast enough, and I kept pointing to the film and saying yes, but he catches everything. He's definitely a threat.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. On 3rd down, Griffin steps away to his left. And he's got it to Hearns. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. RG3 outside of the pocket, you know that's where he can be really dangerous with the feet or here the arm.
And that scares defenses in a big way because his ability to break ranks and still make big throws, or as you suggested, take off and go, how do you defend that when he's on his game?
On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes. 2nd down following the run.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now Griffin on 2nd down. Flushed out right, and that'll be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
From the gun on 3rd down, Griffin. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and now the rookie's free. The 40, 30, the 20. 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 3rd down now following the run. Two, now Griffin. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
A gain of 35 that time. And it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come up in an offset eye. They'll throw on 1st down with Griffin. Going up top. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Throwing, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, second. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. To throw, Bridgewater. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Culver. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Yeah. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know what's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And there's a flag on the field. And this kick goes out of bounds, and that's obviously why the flag comes out here.
And now you can see the defense greeting the kicker as they go out to play. The starting field position for the offense is excellent, puts a lot more pressure on the defensive guys.
Yeah, and if the kicker thinks he's lonesome, he's really lonesome after a play like this.
Yeah, he better hope that he's lonesome, because who's ever standing next to him is probably on the defensive side, and they're none too happy.
Telvin Smith that time there to make the play.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down, Bridgewater. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Josh Gordon, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards to go here on second down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now Griffin. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On second down, Griffin. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And they're going to face a third down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary.
And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now out comes Minnesota. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them.
Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Gordon, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now Griffin on second down. Deep drop. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
On 3rd down, Griffin surveying the field. He's going to go up top again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Bridgewater to throw it. He's got time in the pocket. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Here's Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Bridgewater. Looking left side. It's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11. And it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brad Nordman now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Backing up. He's going to air one out. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
This will be taken at the 10. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. The Jaguars getting set to go. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
On first down, Griffith trying to lay one up deep. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it again with Sims. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Taken in at the 11. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And they'll have a short field to go as this drive starts on the fringe of the red zone at the 20. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now a play fake here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Here's Bridgewater, and that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Might have needed just one more block. As it stands, 37-yard return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Griffin on 2nd down. And this one complete to Julius Thomas. And he's brought down after a good gain.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing is Bridgewater. He's going to... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defensive position, and he just gets taken out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. Once again, Griffin. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Griffin will throw again. He's got time. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Oh, the spin. And The Vikings now heading onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here's Jeff Locke now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Quan Alexander in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Griffin. It's caught right side, it turns. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Griffin. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is brought in at the 21. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. The drive starts with Sims. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along and control it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now Bridgewater. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
taking it about the 16. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way...
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Quan Alexander in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Finding time. Going for the deep ball. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Wow, evasive.
Make a miss.
A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up 1st downs and keeping the football.
Gets it to Gordon. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Bridgewater again. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Let's go. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And they're able to up the lead by one more. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Time for a break. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. We're back to finish this one off after this. Throwing here, Bridgewater. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility? All right, I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The first-time Pro Bowler a year ago, Everson Griffin, in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Now Griffin surveying the field. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Quan Alexander getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Third and long. It's Griffin. He's going to let it fly. It got his man complete. A big gain of 39 on third. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Griffin. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Deep drop. He's got it at the 15. And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Bridgewater here to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. The young buck Jalen Ramsey getting in there to knock it away.
And he's so versatile. You know, everybody looks at him and says, what position can he play? And you feel like you can move him on each and every down to another position. I think the best thing.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's the rookie from UCLA, Miles Jack, in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Tiger.
On third down, Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. All right, that winning streak kept alive, Charles. A lot of positive momentum. I think if you're this coach right now, you're all smiles in every press conference.
You know it's going to be difficult for the coach and his staff? How do they correct things? How do they tell the guys they're not playing well? Because each and every week now, we're seeing them play at the highest level. This team is playing the best football in the league.
So for the Vikings, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddy's girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift job into a dollar bill. We wear the muddy boots, stay true to how we're raised. Ain't nothing about us fake. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Yeah. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing. You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Woo! You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week, working now. Everybody wanna party all night long, bonfire on the back 40, in the middle of nowhere. Nobody going home tonight till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight.